Hello, Ms. Strickland and fellow classmates. My name is Cedric Cooper, and I'm doing my research topic on should violent juvenile criminals be tried and punished as an adult. Purpose. In our society, juveniles are committing crimes. What is the focus point of the juvenile system? The judicial system is punishing minors as an adult. Placing a minor in an adult prison facility may lead to psychological problems. Which crime would you consider trying a juvenile as an adult? What procedures is taken by the prosecutor in trying a juvenile as an adult? Research methods. In order to complete my research on should a criminal juvenile be tried as an adult, I gathered information on juvenile crimes. Second, I read articles on juvenile crimes that were committed by a minor and the different views people have on whether a juvenile should or should not be punished as an adult. Third, I look at the difference between the juvenile detention center versus prison. Research findings. A juvenile offender is an offender who is too young to be tried as an adult. The age at which a person can be tried as an adult varies from state to state. When a juvenile is charged with a criminal offense and is sent to a juvenile court, the main focus point is on what will rehabilitate the juvenile rather than punishment. Trying a juvenile as an adult once released from prison, they tend to reoffend sooner and more than those treated in the juvenile system. Take Lionel Tate for an example. Lionel Tate was 12 years old and was convicted for killing his 6-year-old playmate by practicing a world wrestling move on the 6-year-old girl. Lionel Tate was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Lionel received a new trial for his conviction, and a judge overturned the ruling and set Tate free on January 26, 2004, with the following conditions: 10 years probation and a year of house arrest. On May 23, 2005, Tate was charged with one count of armed burglary with battery, armed robbery, and violation of probation. Tate wrote a letter to Circuit Court Judge Joy Larson saying he was hearing voices and wanted to kill himself. This is an example of why we shouldn't place minors in an adult prison facility. Tate may have been experiencing psychological effects from being incarcerated with adults. Children who are being placed in an adult prison facility are more likely to be violent victimization, including violence from staff, sexual assaults, beaten by staff, attack with a weapon, and commit suicide. Juvenile crimes are serious and need adult punishment. The crime rate by kids has indeed been skyrocketing across the country. A juvenile offender who has committed a serious offense such as 7 deadly sins should be tried and punished as an adult. The 7 deadly sins are as follows: murder, violated manslaughter, rape, aggravated sexual battery, aggravated sodomy, aggravated child molestation, and armed robbery committed with a firearm. Many may be viewed from juvenile court to adult court. Many may be waived from juvenile court to adult court. The prosecutor filed a motion to have the young offender tried as an adult. The evidence is then presented to a judge who then decides whether the offender should be tried as a juvenile or an adult. Should criminal juvenile be tried as adults? Juveniles are children who fall under the age of 18 and have committed a crime. Children have been described as our future, our greatest resource, and our hope for a better tomorrow. Juveniles represent violence, lacking in self-control and devoid of ethics and morals, and the failure of the family to instill traditional values. In many cities, teenagers commit as many as 10 to 15 serious crimes before anything is done to them. I feel that a juvenile offender should be tried according to his or her crime. If he or she has committed a misdemeanor, let the juvenile courts deal with him or her. If he or she has committed a felony crime, a harsher punishment is needed. A teenager will not be taught anything or learn nothing if our judicial system doesn't hold them accountable for their actions. Few issues challenge a society idea about the nature of human development and justice as much as serious juvenile crime. Because people neither expect children to be criminals nor expect crimes to be committed by them, the unforeseen intersection between childhood and criminality create a dilemma that most of us find difficult to resolve. Adult crime deserves an adult punishment, but it is not necessary to interact juveniles with an adult. My suggestion is that government should do is build separate facilities and transfer the minor when he or she reaches the age of minority.